Hey friends, welcome to another week of my January Use It or Lose It challenge. And today is just a little bit of a recap before I get started in Valentine's crafting for February. I wanted to share with you everything that I used up and everything that I still had a few things left over of, and then tell you how many cards I created for the month of January. So first off, we have the 6x6 glitter. This one is going to carry over into the next month. It's just going to be something that sits on my desk and I use it throughout the year. Like for instance, the black glitter here, I think I'm actually going to take this out and put it with my Halloween paper. And the white, I was thinking about putting with my Christmas, but then I may be able to use some of this white for Valentine's crafting. So this is just sitting over on my desk in my little tray. So I will continue to use this one up. Next is the Echo Park It's Your Birthday. The only thing I had left was a couple of cut-aparts here. And I even used part of the pad for that. The little lumberjack, I have just 2 sheets of this untouched, and the bulk of this actually went into my Christmas stash because like a bunch of like the red and plaids were good for Christmas, and I had pulled a bunch of these to use for Christmas for my last Christmas crafting. Making Christmas cards, so I put the rest of this with my Christmas stash to use. We have this Lake Life, which I've used a bunch of the paper out of here already, but I never really pull from this. I have used most of the ones that have to do with fishing, except just this little bit right here. So this is going to be passed on. The dots and stripes from Echo Park, I'm going to just let these 2 that have been half used go in my recycle bin, and then I will pass the 1 sheet on. So I used up almost all of this, so I'm excited about that. Then I have the Along the Way by Jen Hatfield. I do have a bunch of scraps left over and some of the cut aparts here. So what I think I'm going to do is just pass this along or donate it to my local school because they'll use little things like this. And then lastly, we have the One Fine Day. I just have this little piece here that I'm going to dispose of. And the twine I'm going to add to my scrap ribbon bin to use that at a later date. I'm going to pass on the ephemera that's extra. I used all of the 6x6 papers. I used the little embellishment sheet. And I also used all of the chipboard, except what was left in here, which was only like 2 pieces. And then also used all of the stickers. So this is just a trash as well. And then I used up 3 sheets of my gems on my cards. So I think I did really well. Aside from the stuff you see, I used a bunch of my little ephemera pieces that I had in my stash, and things like the glitter paper. These were like scraps left over from the 6x6 or scraps from my scrap bag. And I managed to get my scrap bag down really flat. This was like bulging like this. So mostly what I have in here right now is glitter paper, which I'm so excited. And then I also used a bunch of my rubber stamps, which I hardly ever do. So I am really excited about everything that I was able to use up for the month of January. Now, are you ready to find out how many cards I actually was able to make with all of this stuff for the month of January? Drumroll, please. 32 cards. A whopping 32 cards, guys. 2 of my cards are already on their way to a birthday party today, but 32 cards. A lot of happy birthday, a lot of like thinking of you, thank you, hello, cards that can be used throughout the year to send. My mom gets cards from me, my son gets cards from me, my best friend gets cards from me. So they will have plenty to choose from. So I'm so excited that I was able to get that many cards for all of the things that were about to leave my craft room. So thanks so much for sticking with me this month. So for the month of February, I start off the month of February with my 14 Days of Crafty Love series, which is going to look a tiny bit different this year, which will be explained at a later date. I will be working on Valentine's crafting. And then after that, I think I'm going to pull out maybe 1 or 2 items to go ahead and do a small use it or lose it challenge for February. So make sure you stay tuned. I will probably talk about that probably around the 15th or 16th or something after my Valentine's series is done. Thanks so much, guys. I hope you guys played along and used up some items in your stash. Now I just need to decide what to do with this because I hate to just throw it away. But really, I don't know if anybody would want just a bunch of scraps. So that is something I will have to decide on if I just want to recycle it or pass it on. Like, especially like this has a lot of papers left in it. So I will decide on that off camera about what I want to do with this. Have a wonderful day, guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.